These are 14 candle brands broken into two categories: 8 you're overpaying for, and 6 that are genuinely worth your money. Because in an industry where a typical 8-ounce soy candle costs between $4 and $7 to produce and retails for $16 to $22, the gap between what you're paying and what you're getting has never been wider. And to be clear about what you're getting and what that actually means, we're talking about fragrance load percentage, hot throw, burn pool consistency, and wax quality, whether that's paraffin, soy, coconut, or beeswax. Those are the metrics that separate a genuinely good candle from an overpriced one. Start with the uncomfortable truth. In 2026, the average sticker price of a candle dropped about $2, down to around $47. Sounds like good news, right? Except the average price per ounce of wax went up from $4.33 to $4.49. That's a nearly 4% increase on a per ounce basis. You're paying a little less at the register, but getting less candle for your money. Some brands are quietly shrinking their products while lowering prices just enough that you don't notice. Apotheke, for example, dropped the price of its classic line by $2 this year, but also pulled 2 ounces of wax from each candle. That's not a deal. That's sleight of hand. So with that context, here are the 8 brands charging you more than they should. First, Goop. Back in 2020, Gwyneth Paltrow's lifestyle brand made headlines selling a $75 candle called "This Smells Like My Vagina." A man in Texas later filed a class action lawsuit claiming the candle exploded and caught fire after about 3 hours of burning. Worth noting that the candle carried a 2-hour burn limit warning that was exceeded, which the National Candle Association's safety guidelines specifically address. The candle's flash point was reportedly insufficient for extended burns of that duration. The candle was discontinued in late 2023, but Paltrow capitalized on the controversy with follow-ups like "Hands Off My Vagina" and "This Smells Like My Orgasm." At $75, you weren't paying for superior wax or exceptional fragrance concentration. You were paying for a punchline dressed up in chic packaging. That's marketing, not luxury. Second, Jo Malone London. These candles are elegant, the packaging is refined, the cold throw, meaning the scent you detect before the candle is even lit, is gentle, and they look beautiful on a shelf. But here's the problem. The hot throw, meaning how the scent actually fills a room when the candle is lit, is consistently underwhelming for the price point. Candle experts at Candle Delirium who have tested Jo Malone releases across 2 decades point customers who love that restrained aesthetic toward diptyque instead, which clears the same elegance bar with a measurably stronger scent performance at a similar price. As one customer put it, "I always hate to pay the price because it seems so grossly overpriced. The fragrance load percentage simply doesn't justify the cost." Third, Byredo. Beautiful branding, minimalist design, premium price tag. When candle specialists at Candle Delirium tested every Byredo release over 2 decades, they consistently found comparable alternatives that outperformed it on throw, accuracy, and value. You're paying a designer tax, and that's all you're paying for. Fourth, Le Labo. Here's something most people don't realize. Le Labo was purchased by Estée Lauder Companies in 2014. It's positioned as a niche, artisanal fragrance house, but it's owned by one of the largest beauty conglomerates on the planet. That doesn't automatically make the candles bad, but the small batch indie narrative deserves real scrutiny when you're paying luxury prices. Fifth, Bath & Body Works at full price. This one needs a caveat because Bath & Body Works candles are not bad candles. Their constant promotions, including the annual Candle Day event, which their chief merchandising officer calls the ultimate Bath & Body Works shopping event, reveal something important. The retail price is inflated specifically so that sale prices feel like steals. If you're buying at full price, you're overpaying by design. Add in the fact that these candles rely heavily on paraffin wax and strong synthetic fragrances, and some consumers report headaches or allergy flare-ups. Wait for the sale or look elsewhere. Sixth, Anthropologie candles. Gorgeous vessels, trendy scents, lifestyle branding that photographs beautifully. But when you break down what's actually inside, you're paying for the aesthetic more than the substance, and the fragrance performance rarely matches the price tag. Seventh, Diptyque's refillable line. Now, the classic Diptyque line earns a recommendation later in this video, but their newer Les Mondes de Diptyque refillable collection is a completely different story. Those candles retail for $285 for 9.5 ounces of wax, and the refills alone, just the wax without the jar, cost $123. The price per ounce is triple what you'd pay for their classic line. The sustainability angle is admirable, but the math doesn't work in your favor. 8th, designer collaboration candles in general. When a fashion house or celebrity puts their name on a candle, you're almost always paying for the collaboration, not for superior fragrance engineering. The candle itself is typically produced by a white label manufacturer with a markup that reflects the name on the box, not the quality of the pour. Now for the 6 brands that are actually worth it. Diptyque's classic line comes first. Founded in 1961 on Paris's Boulevard Saint-Germain by a painter, a set designer, and an interior architect, Diptyque introduced its first candle in 1963 and has been the benchmark ever since. A standard 190-gram candle burns for approximately 50 hours. The scents are layered and long-lasting, and the vessels become genuine decor pieces. As Candle Delirium puts it, the customers who ask most seriously about the price are the ones who have already spent that money twice on cheaper alternatives, trying to find something comparable. Diptyque tends to be where that cycle ends. And here's a practical tip. Shoppers on TikTok have been finding classic Diptyque candles at Marshall's and TJ Maxx for $55 to $60, roughly a 30% discount off retail. Next is Sieur Trudon, the oldest candle maker in the world still operating today, founded in 1643. The Trudon family supplied every candle burned in the Palace of Versailles. Napoleon gave his newborn son a Trudon pillar candle adorned with a gold profile medallion, and similar candles are still produced by the house today. Their massive 3-wick candle burns for up to 400 hours, and every pour goes into hand-blown glass vessels with all-natural vegetable wax. When you buy Sieur Trudon, you're buying nearly 4 centuries of unbroken craftsmanship. Third is Voluspa. Founded in 1999 by Tracy and Troy Arnson, Voluspa owns the $30 to $50 tier almost by itself. The coconut wax blend burns 90% cleaner than soy, holds fragrance beautifully without distorting the true scent notes, and the brand is vegan with no phthalates, parabens, or sulfates. The founder herself calls them affordable luxury products, and they deliver exactly that. And if even Voluspa's prices feel steep, Aldi launched $9 dupes in July 2025, housed in embossed jewel-toned glass jars that could easily pass for Voluspa's signature packaging. Fourth is Nest New York, consistently the most gifted candle line at specialty retailers. Nest delivers warm, readable fragrances with strong throw and clean ingredients. It's luxury you don't have to explain or defend. Fifth is Yankee Candle, which might surprise some people. Yankee Candle is owned by Newell Brands, the same corporate parent structure we see with Le Labo and Estée Lauder, which matters because it keeps costs controlled and production efficient. Yes, Yankee Candle uses paraffin wax, but their large jar candles burn for 110 to 150 hours, and the scent throw is among the strongest in the industry. At $15 to $30, the cost per burn hour is genuinely hard to beat. If performance matters more to you than wax type, Yankee Candle isn't overpriced. It's honestly priced. Sixth are Aldi's budget dupes. Their trough candle went viral in spring 2025 as a budget alternative to West Elm's $100 ceramic trough candle, and their Voluspa-style candles retail for under $9 with 49-hour burn times. As one shopper put it, "I picked up the Volcano dupe and it smells amazing. Fraction of the price and a really nice throw." And before the final verdict, one brand worth mentioning that didn't make either list simply because of limited availability: Cereria Mola, $18.99. According to the 2026 Candle Delirium report, this Spanish house actually outsold Diptyque by nearly 40% and ranked #1 in luxury candle sales for 2 consecutive years. If you haven't heard of them, that's the point. They have almost no marketing budget, which means essentially none of what you're paying goes toward brand overhead. Here's the bottom line. An $85 candle that smells faint and burns unevenly isn't luxury. It's overpriced. The brands worth your money are the ones where the price reflects what's actually in the jar. The concentration of the fragrance oil, the quality of the wax, whether that's coconut, beeswax, or a clean burning soy blend, the craftsmanship of the pour, and yes, sometimes 4 centuries of history. Everything else is just packaging.